been busking pretty much every second day for the last week. I managed to get it together to get my car fixed. Automatic transmission service, and it's been really hard. I've been getting, it's like the more you need it up here busking, the harder it gets, and the more flack I've been copying from other buskers, shopkeepers, generally being told that I'm too loud everywhere I play. I forced myself to come up here today. It's my very last day here. I'm leaving town and I won't be back. My heart is hurt. I can't deal with being told I'm too loud, especially, you know, I mean, I feel like I've been told I'm too loud and I'm too much and I'm too this all my life, and I try not to let it get to me, but it really does. And it's been a really, really stressful week with the car being broken down and just all the pressure I've been under to try and get things together. So yeah, I really forced myself to come up here today. I probably shouldn't have. The shopkeeper, one of the shopkeepers here, was giving me a friendly reminder that the council regulations say that I'm only allowed to play a 40-minute set with a 20-minute break with a maximum of 3 hours. So even though I struggle to keep track of time when I'm playing, I tried very much to adhere to that so as not to piss anyone off. I shoved a pillowcase down the bell of my saxophone to muffle the sound as much as possible. But as a consequence, because I spent 60 minutes of that 3 hours sitting here twiddling my thumbs, I've made a grand sum total of $20 all day. Which all I needed the money for today was to put petrol in my car so I can roll out of this town, and they're rid of me for good. They're rid of me for good. I'm never going to be back. Thanks for making it really hard for me, Mulaney. You know, I actually can't wait to leave. Can't wait to leave. I'm excited about rolling out. I just don't want to be here anymore. If I'm not wanted and I'm not appreciated, and people are going to make me feel crap for doing stuff that seems to make people on the street happy. I mean, I'm trying to bring joy to my life and to other people's life, and you're making me feel crap about it. So yeah, goodbye, Mulaney.
I got all my life to live, and I got all my love to give, and I'll survive. I will survive. Oh, dance break. Weren't you the one who tried to hurt me with goodbye? Did you think I'd crumble? Did you think I'd lay down and die? Oh no, not I. I will survive. Oh, as long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. I got all my life to give, I got all my love to live, and I'll survive. I will survive in spite of you. Oh. Thank you so much for coming down. We'll see you all next week. Be good this week. Do something nice, you know? Let someone pull in traffic. Or buy a hat, you know? The hat industry. It's really up and down. Anyway, bye.
What do you reckon, Pixie? Was that kind of fun? You about ready to go home now? Want to go home? Take all our trolley and our leftover pizza. Let's go home, hey? Say bye, Mulaney. It's been fun.
I'm a little bit sad today because it's pack up day, hitting the road, and unfortunately because of restrictions about taking plants between Queensland and New South Wales and Victoria, I have to leave my portable vegetable garden behind that usually goes in the back of the truck. Which admittedly hasn't been as relevant because I've been on this carnivore diet primarily, but I still used to just nibble on the parsley and eat the nasturtium flowers and just enjoy the process of tending to the plants, which I'll show you. There's some you can see out the back there, and then I've got some more out the front of the caravan here at the moment. My little garden down there, so yeah, they gotta go. So that's sad. It's like giving up your babies. On the front, I've just had my parsley, which I have been nibbling on the whole time because I just like foraging. My nasturtium flowers, which has got aloe vera in there as well. This is some not very healthy looking kale because it was actually planted a year ago, so that's gonna go. So goodbye, little garden, I'm gonna miss you. And down the back here I have potatoes and sweet potatoes. I've just, there's the sweet potato under there, I've just mulched them with some leaves because as the plant grows higher, you just mulch it higher and higher, which is why I put it in this black plastic bucket. Last year I got a great bunch of potatoes out of that. So basically you just grow them and grow them and grow them till about the end of summer, and when the leaves die, that's when it's time to harvest them. So somebody else is going to benefit from those beautiful things. Oh, it's down here. Oh, an onion, going to be flower. Some of last year's lettuce is popping back up again. I forget what this is called. Our friend gave this to me. He said it's a really healthy green plant to eat, kind of like spinach. Honestly can't remember what it's even called, but anyway, that's only recently been planted. These pots have got nothing in them at the moment because I was just nurturing the soil. It's been basically my worm farm. I've been crushing food scraps and eggs and horse poo and all sorts of yummy mulchy things in there ready to plant in for summer. So again, someone else will benefit from that. I'm just going to donate it to some of my fellow homeless people here, and hopefully they enjoy the garden as much as I have. Get the benefits of growing your own vegetables and getting your hands in dirt. I've been on the verge of tears all day. Not just because of the plants. It's because I've been here a year, pretty much, apart from my little side trips. And it's sad that it's come to an end, but I knew when I came in here that it was never going to be my home again. It was, you know, it was my home when things were different. When I had a job, when I had a house, life changes, you know, and sometimes you try to go back and it's not the same. It's not the same as what it was. The people aren't the same, the scenery's not the same, the situation's not the same, finances aren't the same. And I did try very hard with my busking to, you know, get some stuff done. I needed to get done. I needed to get some health stuff done, and I did that, so that's good. I've just said goodbye to my garden and relocated it to the new spot, which will hopefully be used by everyone else and appreciated. And one of my neighbors actually came and brought me a little goodbye present. Look at this. They actually made this vase with their 3D printer. I don't know how they did that. And they're fake flowers, so they'll never die. And it'll replace the garden that I had. That was really sweet of them. Yeah. Met some pretty awesome people here, so thank you, all of you who were so sweet to me while I was here. I'm gonna miss you guys. Hitched up, cleaned up. I cleaned the whole caravan on the outside. I cleaned the whole truck, scrubbed it all nice and clean. We are hitched up, and I've checked all the lights and everything and all the fluids and ready to roll. I'm a little bit nervous because obviously last time I drove the truck was when it broke down, but it came back from the mechanic, an awesome mechanic. Actually, even though he was super busy, he knew I was on a time schedule. I've literally booked into the Gold Coast caravan park from today. My daughter flew in from Canada yesterday, and my son's flying in from Melbourne tomorrow, and I just had to be there. So they've done a full automatic transmission service on it, and fingers crossed, you know, it's probably coming up. It's like 1,000 miles off its next actual service due. So, you know, I don't know. I'm not usually anxious about it, but because of that experience, and now that I've got the caravan on the back, I actually am anxious about this trip. But I do my usual before I travel prayers that I always do, and you know, always just, you know, pray for a safe journey without incident and mishap, and get me to my destination safely, and make sure that my car and caravan run well, and just, yeah, safe travels for me. So I'm going to sit here and do that, because it takes a little bit of time while I'm saying my usual little thing that I say, and then strike it up and we hit the road. So wish me luck. So we are in Byron Bay. That's the lighthouse. Oh, hang on, where's the lighthouse?
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.
I hate it when people say that. I never say that on my videos. You will never hear me say that.
Just down below. Hit the Instagram link down the bio.
Brittany and Justin. No, we have not had any alcoholic beverages because we're driving.
Hi, I'm Justine.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi. And hi, Pixie. I'll be at Byron Bay. And we're just going to watch this beautiful sunset. So pretty. What can you see down there, Pixie? What is it? Pixie's like, oh, dog in the sunset. Gorgeous.
Oh, no.